Hey everybody, welcome to another Davil's Advice. Um, as it turns out, I'm kind of got a beard going here, had some vacation time still on. The video's late, of course, because hey, I'm on vacation and I went to Disney and had kind of a magical time. Um, if you scan the system right, it's okay, but man, it's always busy there. Like, it's ridiculously busy. Holy crap, is it busy! I tried to go when the spring break for the northern kids was just started, like hadn't just started yet, and it had already ended for the southern states, and still super freaking busy. But yeah, whatever. So here's the advice starting off: go to Disney. I don't know what to tell you. Just if you go, just man, take it slow and don't try to do everything in one day because you just get worn the hell out. I've been there a lot actually. But anyway, moving on. So, first question here. Friends drugged me. By the way, friends are in quotations, which I would agree with in this case. Friends drugged me, not sure how to feel. Hey guys, throw away for obvious reasons. A few days ago, a close friend of mine said he made cake to celebrate the end of the school semester and wanted to share it with us. I was suspicious from the beginning, as I guess you could be, but trusted him. There were so many giveaway signs from that there was something amiss, but I ignored my own better judgment because, hey, would a friend drug me? I trusted him. I kept commenting on the fact that it was kind of odd for him to do, and he kept invoking that it was just to share with his friends. He made me feel bad I didn't trust him. We ate the cake, and then he suggested we go for a walk. And then after a bit, I noticed it starting to affect me. I've never had weed or any drug before, but I could definitely tell I was high. I brought up that I was oddly tired. He started laughing and told me that there was actually weed in the cake and kind of started laughing. I told him how fucked up that was and how he realized I was angry. He started apologizing. He took the bus back to my place so he could grab his stuff. I didn't talk to him the whole time. But he kept on saying, I'm sorry, I didn't think it would do anything. You're not supposed to feel weed the first time you try it, and all their bullshit excuses. I'm not against weed, but I think it's stupid for the government to make something illegal they could profit off of and make the market safer, but not something, blah, 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 reasons. Uh, okay. So it said, I work for my country's federal government. While I haven't been drug tested, they do ask about drug and security clearance forms. I also work in aerospace defense, and drugs not something I want in my life. I probably had a slight drinking problem at one point. I'm not out generally trying to stay away from heavy drinking. It's final season. I'm engineering. I need to study. I'm currently dying from allergies. I started using the excuse that he hadn't slept in 2 days and wasn't thinking, and that his roommate and him wanted to prank me. But between the two of them, there should have been something that made them stop and think it was a bad idea. The whole lack of sleep argument was bullshit. Yeah, so find another friend. That guy is a fucking asshole. So if you ever think it's a great idea to sneak something into someone's food or to drug someone with anything, it doesn't really matter what it is, even if it's Tylenol. You're an idiot. You're an asshole, and you're probably breaking the law. Uh, Fuck, I would have just got this guy arrested and been like, this dude just fucking drugged me. Because what's to say that they wouldn't do something worse, like I don't know, roofies just for fun, right? Like stuff like you never know what kind of reaction people can have to something, and it's like one thing if you make a choice to put something into your body, but to have somebody else put something into your body without you realizing it, that's just messed up and wrong. So no, not cool. This is kind of a product of stupid fucking kids these days. Nah, don't hang out with this person. I would probably just kick his ass or punch him in the face or all the above, really. But anyway, moving on. Speaking of, I got beaten the crap, literally, out of by my younger brother's bully. How can I protect him now? Okay. My brother goes to the same wrestling class as this underweight, 60 pounds. He apparently shouts it around like he's proud of it. Kid bullied, age 11. Apparently, he pinned him down at lunch, spat on him, and took his shoes. So, all around, pleasant kid. My brother told me he'd be in the park after school, so I met up with him to get the shoes back. He reacts by being racially abusive. I'm black, he's white, and aggressive, which surprised me since I'm so much bigger than him, 6'2", 18 years old. As I was talking, the kid sucker punched me hard in the throat and I dropped. He then wrapped his legs around my neck and squeezed. I was tapping out, but he continued and I got knocked out. It took me about 5 minutes to stand up, but didn't notice the crap ran down my leg until he and my friends started recording me and laughing. The internet being as it is, I later found myself on Facebook looking like an idiot trying to stand up for 5 minutes while crap running down my leg. And yes, he stole my shoes as well. Anyway, my question is how the hell my brother's going to cope with the bullying now? It's probably the last talk of the entire school. He says he doesn't want to go to teachers, and I'm going to respect his decision. What can I do to rectify the situation? Well, so you basically have video evidence of a kid assaulting you, and yeah, you should probably just say that to the police. So I don't get, I don't, yeah, I don't get what's so hard about like just going to the police and putting people where they belong. This kid obviously doesn't belong in regular society. Um, Even if you did sucker punch you or whatever, how do you get beat up by an 11-year-old anyway? Like, especially a 60-pound 11-year-old. That's like, dude, really? Like, I understand, like, if you're a good wrestler, like, a good wrestler can, like, beat a dude who's, like, 100 pounds heavier because if that guy has no experience. Because, like, being trained and everything is really, really helpful. And I'll be honest, I have a friend who's a wrestler. Dude whipped my ass, like, immediately. Like, I thought I knew a few things because, like, I did some martial arts and stuff. And I came home after, like, some time. And, like, I tried to show him something. And he was like, I'm gonna wrap you up and just murder you now. And I was like, what the hell just happened? But being as he's my friend, he didn't like really hurt me much. It's just like I was like, wow, how did I just get beat up that bad? How did I get rolled up that quickly? Um, no, I mean, yeah, your brother's gonna get laughed at, but what'd be funnier is if that kid went to jail. I guess maybe not jail, juvenile hall would probably be funnier, and then that way he'll just not be there anymore, and then your brother won't really have to worry about it because kids will stop messing with him because they'll be afraid of getting kicked into fucking juvie. So hey, that's probably the way to go about it. Also, I think that qualifies as a hate crime. So you'd probably get like as much as I think hate crimes are stupid because honestly, every crime is a hate crime in some way. So it's just like being really hypocritic. Like all it is just to like prevent white people from attacking other races, but it's not really considered a hate crime most of the time if a black person attacks a white person. It's just a regular assault, and that's stupid. It just should be a crime. I don't know. Anyway, my point is just that it should be dealt with at the police level, not at the teacher and your level. Because now that you've been assaulted and they videotaped it, I would immediately go to police. Especially since you're an adult, you'd really get into a lot more trouble than he would. Okay. I sell on Amazon. A buyer purchased my Oculus Rift, claimed I didn't send it that month after, and now I have to pay up $458. Oh, and did I mention I submitted a tracking number and recorded myself showing packaging and sending the VR while I was at the post office? Tell Shareed, Amazon, have to me, can I have a plan B? However, it cuts it down to 4 vids. The original video fully posted was 25 minutes long. Don't get Amazon. Someone claims a month later that I didn't send the product, even though I did, and I get stuck with the bill. Serious? I don't know. So if you've got shipping, I would talk to the shipping company and figure out what happened. Because if you shipped it, I mean, most likely thing that happened is you shipped it, it got to the guy's door. A lot of the companies, they just leave stuff on doorsteps these days, and someone went and stole it. So the guy's like, oh, I never got it. But you can definitely look at the number and say, hey, this package was delivered on this day. Done. Amazon's usually not that hard to work with. I would say if you do your part and talk to them, you'll probably be all right if you can prove that you sent the package. That's really all you can do. Yeah, that's it. Moving on. My girlfriend lied to me about her age. What should I do? The girl I've been dating for a year lied to me about her age. She isn't 20 like me. She's actually 24. What should I do? I'm deeply in love with her, but I don't know how I feel right now. That's a mixed bag. So yeah, she'll lie to you about that. She'll lie to you about anything. But man, women lie about their age all the time. Women are generally lies in general because, I mean, makeup is basically just a giant lie. I mean, if they put on makeup, they're lying to you because they don't actually look like that. I would say move on if you really like her. But well, I mean, hell, you've been dating her for a year. I don't know. I wouldn't really care. 24 is not really like. How the hell do you not know? How do you not notice that she's 24 and not 21? Like, do you ever go places with her and she has to get carded or ID'd? Maybe just never go to a bar? I don't know. But yeah, just, whatever, man. Just move on. Just who cares? Just tell her not to do it again. That's about it. If she lies to you again, then move on. Go with somebody else. But whatever. It's better to have older women anyway, because younger women are freaking crazy. 24 is still young as hell, but it's definitely better than 20 or 18. Why am I so down and sad all the time? I just never feel happy. I can be happy, but it's very temporary. Then I'm upset and sad again. Maybe you should live the life of a Jedi. I don't. What the hell, man? Just man up. Stop being a puss. Uh, how do I stop stressing about things like nuclear war? I'm a very anxious person. All this news of Russia and the USA possibly clashing freaks me out. It's been on my mind all day. I can't stop refreshing the news, worrying about nuclear missiles being fired or something. What should I do to help stop myself worrying? Just focus on the present day rather than what might happen. Number one is stop watching the news because, man, like I turned on the news. I think I said this the other day, but I turned on the news one night and it was like I thought the world was going to end, but turns out no, everything's perfectly fine. Like said how horribly the world is going, how everything is falling apart, and I'm like looking around, going through my day, like you know what, everything's pretty much the same. It's not that bad. So I'm gonna say stop watching the news is the number one thing. That'll stop stressing you out. The other thing is, you know, typically no one really knows how nuclear war would go um, because it's just never happened. There have been two uses of nuclear weapons in a war environment, and that was it. And those are considerably less powerful than the ones that we use now, or that are available now to different countries. Um, or that are currently in the inventory and not used, but are available for use. I'll put it that way. Um, so I mean, I'll tell you that unless you live in like a large city that is they're not going to use nuclear missiles to destroy every single city out there. I mean, if you don't live near a major city or a target of strategic importance, uh, you'd probably be fine anyway. I mean, it certainly would suck uh, a lot. But I mean, there's sites out there, and you can actually look and figure out, a nuclear explosion, how much it would reach. They don't. I mean, they don't. I don't think they extend much farther beyond 50 miles for the most part. For most of the damage from them, so you'd probably survive if you're not within 50 miles of a major city or a location that would be attacked, like a military base. Um, but the best thing to do is just realize that it's probably not going to happen because you know the politics of it really is that basically Trump wanted to prove a point, right? Russia is supporting a guy that is trying to or is using chemical weapons on his own people. The last time that happened, it was with Saddam Hussein, and oh yeah, we took that guy out of power. Yeah, then we just kind of left it because strategy. I don't know, whatever. Point is that it's probably fine. I don't think anybody wants to use nuclear weapons. They exist primarily as a deterrent. That's about it. The whole point of having them is, I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard to justify it in terms of all nuclear weapons are for is deterrence because they stop countries from invading each other, right? Like a country is not going to invade the U.S. because we have the ability to launch nuclear missiles within minutes, and they can hit basically. Back in the day, it was like their accuracy was something like, they could hit the ball field. Then it turned into, okay, now you can pick, a plate, like first base, second base, or third base. Now you can pick a corner of whatever base that you want to hit, right? Like that's kind of where things have gotten to in this age of technology and the weapon systems. So, uh, they exist mainly as deterrent forces so that people understand that it's a bad idea to attack us, the U.S. anyway. Other countries that have nuclear weapons use them in the same capacity. They are deterrent. Mutually assured destruction. They work well against other countries. They don't work so well against terrorists, those types of groups, because they don't really have a place to that we can just wipe out. Right? We can't have mutually assured destruction with them. So that's pretty much it. When it comes to wars with other countries, it's probably not going to happen that quickly, or not. Anyway, not to that degree. Anyway. So yeah, just stop stressing about it. This one is for the ladies, or a question about the ladies, or a question for the ladies. It says, "Ladies, where did I go wrong?" On Friday, I went to a bar with some colleagues from work. One girl, Sam, brought her sister, and, well, I believe we hit it off. We were talking and dancing all night long. I even asked for her number and invited her to the movies yesterday, and she gave it to me and said she would go to the movies. I told Sam I like her sister, and she was thrilled. We were supposed to go to the movies yesterday, so I texted her, but she never responded. Sam, however, texted me to talk about the night before and even asked me if I was going to the movies with her sister. I told her she hasn't replied to my message and told me she was still asleep. I didn't write to her again until today. I asked her what was wrong and that I have good intentions, but hasn't replied yet. So my question is, what went wrong? I thought everything went perfect on Friday night. Probably a great number of things went wrong. Uh, Either you said too many things. Like if you said that you have good intentions, that sounds weird. That sounds like you're trying to like get too deep too quickly. I know it's kind of a strange thing, but it's not strange to most people, I guess. But like, it seems strange when you're trying to like be like in love like immediately. Like a lot of people don't like that whole love at first sight thing. They think they call that clingy. They don't like it, whatever. And that's fine. That's how that works. Everybody does their own thing. Um, but there was also the possibility that she was just maybe drunk, or maybe she changed her mind. Either way, screw it, move on, and just meet somebody else. That's basically it. There's like 100 and there's like millions of women. There are literally billions of women, actually. Uh, so just move on. Last one. How to handle situation with my ex. Here it is. My ex for 6 months mind effed me. She would say we are basically dating, but we are not. Or I basically consider you my boyfriend. I was her first kiss we called, etc. Now, out of the blue, she stops talking to me, and I have her friend saying, "Don't worry, basic high school drama BS." Eventually, I ask her what's going on, and she texts me she doesn't want a boyfriend right now. Which I'm not gonna lie, hurt me because hurt me like you have no idea. Now here she is sending a bunch of people to me asking for her book back, which I have. I've made abundantly clear if she wants it back, she can talk to me herself in person. So she failed when she broke up with me. But keep this coming, and no way hell am I going to get back if she doesn't talk to me. Ideas how to handle the situation. Sounds like this is really dumb. This sounds like a kid, like grade school, elementary, maybe high school. Um, Dude, just shut up. You know how often kids break up in high school, elementary school, grade school, etc., yada yada yada, junior high, whatever. Um, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. No one knows what the hell they want in any of those. When you're under, I don't know, probably 25, I would say, you really have no idea what you really want in a relationship, and you really aren't going to know until you get to that point, at least. Once you're like kind of satisfied with your own life in general, that's when you can start like under looking for what you want in other people. Um, People rush into crap. Stop rushing into crap. That's basically it. Dating is pointless in school because who cares? It doesn't make any difference. There are so it is like I don't know. The statistics are probably I think like 1 in 50 high school couples that get married stay together forever, or even get married in the first place. Just just move on. Give her stupid book back and shut the hell up. All right. Anyway, so that's it for my advice for today, this week. Anyway, um, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe. It helps me out. And just did a Let's Cheat video on Stellaris, which is a game that was on Steam sale. So that was nice. Try to do more Let's Cheat videos. It's a little tough because typically getting fairly busy with all kinds of stuff lately. I got this, well, at least I just finished doing my floor, so I got more time for doing other house projects. Here's some advice for the week. Don't buy a house and try to do all this stuff to it because it sucks. Anyway, see you next week, and thanks for watching.